Fuslie has been a staple in the streaming community for years, with a loyal fan base who love watching all of her entertaining streams, vlogs, and gaming content. Her hilarious personality is what keeps her viewers coming back for more.
Leslie's been popping off. She's fucking funny. Guys, Leslie is a comedic genius. A comedic genius, I'll tell you. She can make anything funny.
In this video, we're going to explore what makes Fuslie so funny and how you can apply her style of humor to your own life. Before we dive into the specifics of Fuslie's humor, let's first talk about the principles of humor in general. Humor is a powerful tool for communicating and making friends. It can break the ice, ease tension, and make people feel more comfortable around you. But what makes something funny? While there are many theories and definitions of humor, the two main concepts that Fuslie has mastered are surprise and humor. Surprise is when something happens that you weren't expecting, and it can make you laugh because it was so unexpected.
Leslie, why is there a white powder on the table?
Oh god!
Leslie! She didn't even hesitate!
An easy way to make a joke surprising is to just say the opposite of what people are expecting. Think about what you expect Dave Chappelle to say in this next clip.
You know what we have to do. This is a fucking election year. We gotta be serious. Every able-bodied African American must register for a legal firearm.
We were all expecting Dave to say register to vote, and when he said something else, he got a huge laugh. It's as easy as that. Fuslie makes her surprising jokes 10 times funnier by exaggerating everything.
This girl recognizes me, right? She's like, Fuslie, I love your streams. I was like, hi, nice to meet you. Like, let's take a picture. And then she's like, that's so cool. And then she looks, she goes, Ray!
Exaggeration is when something is made bigger or more extreme than it really is. And it can also be funny because of how over the top it is. Fuslie uses large gestures and exaggerated impressions to make every one of her jokes hit even harder.
And then I woke up to him going on the keys, and I was like, that's it, you're out! And I needed him, but you know, I kind of lightly put him on the floor, slammed the door, and went to bed. I didn't need him, I didn't need him.
Another form of exaggeration is when you double down on a joke and keep building on it.
You know what the worst part about being a woman is?
What? Your boob sagging?
No.
Periods?
That is bad.
Pregnancy?
Yes.
Postpartum depression?
Wow.
Your hair falling out?
You're really going in.
Menopause?
Okay, listen, there's a lot.
There are a bunch of different quick tricks to make your jokes more surprising and exaggerated, but that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video. Instead, I'm going to break down Fuslie's mindset, which is what makes her so naturally funny without even trying. And then I'll show you how you can adopt the same mindset. The mindset that makes Fuslie such a natural at these styles of humor is that she's not afraid to be silly. Fuslie's goofy and playful personality is infectious. She's not afraid to make silly faces and use silly voices, or dance around like a goofball.
What the
fuck is wrong with you, Leslie?
The one thing that makes her silly behavior so endearing is that it's not forced. She's not trying to put on an act and be silly in an attention-seeking way. She's just trying to be herself and allowing herself to have fun in the moment.
Don't do it.
A few moments later.
The first step to being just as silly as Fuslie is to lower your filter and stop muting yourself. We all have an internal filter in our brains that's checking if a thought is good enough to say. For most of us, this bar is too high, and the only time we lower the bar is when we're around our close friends or when we've had a couple drinks. If you're the kind of person who's hilariously silly around your friends, but struggle to make good first impressions, then your filter is probably just too high around new people. I used to have such a high filter because I was scared of how people would react to my crazy thoughts. But most of the time, we think our craziness is a lot worse than it actually is. We're all a little bit weird. No one wants to be the first person to show their weird side, but that's exactly what makes Fuslie so endearing. She acts just as weird on a Twitch stream with thousands of strangers as she would with her closest friends.
You don't have to eat the whole thing, that'd be ridiculous.
Wait, what's the
The best way to practice lowering your filter is to take baby steps. Honestly, it's going to be a long process of self-acceptance before you become as natural as Fuslie. But the quickest way to get started is to do something I call priming yourself. Before I leave home, I spend 15 minutes watching something that'll put me in a silly mood. My go-tos have always been clips from New Girl and Community.
And this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say the word sponge. And you guys are gonna say the first word that pops into your head, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, sponge.
Sponge.
Yellow.
Sponge. That's mine.
How do you think this is your towel? Do you even wash it?
No, I don't wash the towel. The towel washes me. Who washes a towel?
You never wash.
You wash your towel?
You never wash the towel?
What am I gonna do? Wash the shower next?
Watching a few clips at the start of your day is the quickest way to temporarily be in a silly mood, and that will carry you for around the first hour and help you get in the habit of being silly. Each time you do this, your filter will naturally lower a little bit until eventually you don't even have to prime yourself to be silly and it'll just be a part of who you are. And that's all you need to know to start being as funny as Fuslie. Shout out to Thing Springs for asking for this video, and if you have any requests for who I make my next video on, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, then you should check out the video I made on Sykkuno. And also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.